Wow, I actually really love this acoustic version. Feels like a version she should just post up officially and sell it.
I'm getting chills. It's music reaction time.
Ah, yeah. And today, Lulu, we got something that not a lot of people have seen about Angelina Jordan. Yeah, I had to go digging around. I'm like, what do you know? This is really interesting. So she's on America's Got Talent Champions right now. Wow the world with this amazing rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody, right? And so I wanted to figure out, like, well, does she seen this song before, or was this the first time she ever performed it? I actually did find when she was rehearsing this song a couple of months before, someone had posted it online. And so, yeah, there is a performance of Bohemian Rhapsody out there, which we're going to check out. It's when she's just rehearsing. It's real short. But I also found that there was this pre-show interview that she did for AGT talking about her time on the show here. So this is before she performed. It's definitely from AGT. I found it on Rusty Shackelford's site, and if the name sounds familiar, it's because he comments a lot on our channel when there's an Angelina performance. So I think he found this. I don't know where he found this from, because quite frankly, these kind of interviews, I don't think they're supposed to be put online.
Really?
Yeah, because if you look at this, right, it looks very informal. It's not the kind of very rehearsed, very packaged version of the interviews that they typically do. This looks like something that was filmed along with what they were capturing, almost like a practice session of doing interviews. It's really, really interesting. It's not up on the AGT site. I can't imagine if this was broadcast on TV because it's 4 minutes long, and a 4-minute interview just does not happen on television. So let's check this out, because it goes into a lot of different things that she talks about and what she anticipates. It's really interesting because you rarely get to see her do these kind of interviews. And that kind of personality that comes through from, you know, what she is.
Great for everybody.
I know you would love to check this out. So I went hunted down. And thanks for Rusty for putting this up.
Thanks,
I don't know where
Rusty.
he got this from. He doesn't exactly say. He just got a bunch of links to Angelina's Instagram, official channel, cover channel, merch store, her Patreon. This dude is hardcore, big time fan who has, and you know, also she has a lot of fans, which I think is one of those things that speaks well of someone having a very, very long, illustrious career.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. Okay, let's check it out, y'all.
Let's do it.
And away we go.
Okay, Angelina, so you are the winner of Norway's Got Talent, and you were 7 years old when you won. Can you tell us what that moment was like?
It was amazing. It was like my dream come true. Because I always wanted to sing on a stage for all the people in the world. And I won the show, and it was unbelievable.
And your clips went viral on YouTube, so people like all over the world were seeing you.
Yeah.
And in the years since, what have you been up to? Like I know you published a book.
I've tried, yes. So I published a book when I was 9 years old, and it's about why I'm barefoot on the stage.
So why?
It's about
really?
When I was 6 years old. Do you want to hear the story?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
That's why he's asking.
I was outside with my mom and my grandma, and then we were walking by the street, and then I saw a girl around like my age, and she had a weighting scale, and when she was sitting on the ground, she got money by like weighting people, and that was like kind of her job. So I had to talk to her because she was so little and she was weighting people. And so we talked to each other and we became like friends. And so I gave my shoes to her because she was barefoot and she had scars on her feet and it was really cold. And so I give it to her and she's like, no, you don't have to give it to me, it's yours, and then you don't have shoes. And I said, no, you have to have the shoes. And she's like, when she has it on, she's like, oh, they're so nice. And so I tell her, what do you want to be when you're big? And she says, I want to be a doctor. But I can't because my parents, they passed away, and I have siblings. And then she told me, what do you want to be when you're big? And I said, I want to be a superstar and sing for the whole world. And she says that I'm going to pray for you. And that's why whenever I sing on the stage, I always remind about all the children that don't have any parents and clothes and shoes.
Wow. That's such an important story.
Yes.
Wow, it's a lot deeper than anyone's
I
ever
know.
said.
Wow.
And now that you are here in America on the Champions show, what is that feeling like to you to get the call to come back and perform in front of a whole different audience?
It feels really amazing because I get to sing for Simon for the first time, because since I was like so little, like 3 years old, I really wanted to sing for him, and like finally after 10 years I'm here.
Have you ever met him yet?
Oh, I've never.
Would you be scared to meet him, or
No,
kind
I'm
of
really excited.
Yes. So if you happen to win,
She doesn't come across like someone who would be scared of being up on stage and
I
meeting
know.
people.
She knows she has talent.
what would that mean to you? What would that feeling that, you know, the American audience has also embraced you mean?
Well, if I win the show, I definitely stay humble and do a lot of hard work and
She's
sing
a
more
really
and more.
down-to-earth
Yeah.
person.
When they asked you to come back, did you say yes right away, or did you have to
Amazing.
think about it?
I had to think about it, but yeah, I said yes.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you came back. Is there anything you can tell us about your performance?
I'm going to, it's like a secret about the song, but the song means a lot to me, and it's about that, it's like the hope, the fear in your life, and the hope about the fear is that you're going to lose somebody in your life.
Wait, is that what Bohemian Rhapsody is about?
I'm thinking right now about
I don't think I
The
even know what the song
lyrics
really
and
is
what-
about.
But still you have hope, and I love that song. It always reminds me about my grandpa that passed away about 1.5 years ago, and I wish he would be here and he would hear me perform and I could just hug him for just 1 second.
Aww. She's a very thoughtful person. Always thinking about others.
I never really thought, for her age though, for her age, and even back then when she was little, she's already thinking about other people.
Yeah, very
Just-
empathic. I mean, you think her superpower is singing. I think actually her superpower is empathy, actually. So, all right. So, I mean, let's check out the rehearsal here that she did singing this Bohemian Rhapsody. Let's check this
watch
out.
this now before they
Yeah, exactly. Let's
hide
before this
this
take away from
thing.
Rusty or potentially shut our channel down. But let's
Oh
just
my
check it out.
gosh.
And away we go.
Mama, just kidding me.
Her hair is so full.
We're gonna get to say, pull my trigger now, we say, Mama, life has just begun. Gotta leave it all behind and face the truth.
Wow. I actually really love this acoustic version. Feels like a version she should just post up officially and sell it.
I'm getting chills.
Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not picked back again this time tomorrow.
All right, definitely rehearsal. She doesn't remember the words just yet.
Nothing really matters.
It's so short.
So short. Well, a lot of her covers are like that. They're not like the full versions of the song. They're very, very raw. It's a very different strategy that if you think about like how most music artists go about building a career, most of them like will try to do some really rehearsed version, do the best one out there, best camera, best microphone, best rendition. But her whole cover channel is just a lot of very impromptu style performances. And that's why you know it's the real deal.
Right.
Like it's not fake, it's not synthesized, not auto-tuned. It's just her singing. And I can't help but think like a number of these choices being made around that is probably a reflection of how the family also thinks about how, they want to give her time to grow up. Right, protect her from the media, from being too officially a star, and I think that's why she has this childlike wonder about her, rather than being like I'm this prima donna type of thing at this point.
I still can't picture that we met her in person, like in real life.
I still can't believe she's 13.
True.
At times, it comes across like in an interview, but you see her here, she looks so much older beyond her years, so much more mature beyond her years.
The way she answers,
and
she just talks to people. It's different.
It's honestly just mind blowing.